Thank you. So FANR has developed a strategy for 2023 to 26, and it was finalized last year. It was approved by our Board of Management, and then it was sent to the Prime Minister's office or to the government. It follows the structure of all federal authorities, have similar type of structure, but the content, of course, it's related to our mandate. We worked a lot in order to have a good basis for the strategy. So we did future foresight studies. We looked at national developments, international development, regional developments. We looked at technological development in the nuclear energy, but also on medical equipment. Are there new radiotherapy machines coming to the country, for example? So, and also security issues in the region and internationally. And all this was boiled down into the strategic plan. So the strategic plan focused on what we call main objectives, which is, of course, to fulfill our mission to protect the people, environment, and the workers in the nuclear sector from ionizing radiation. So we will continue to do the oversight, licensing, we'll continue to do inspections, and we will enhance all of this. The board also asked us to use innovation and try to develop more enhanced system for regulatory oversight, using new technology, new tools. It could be drones, it could be artificial intelligence, and many other things. Then we will work on capacity building. Capacity building is very important for us. It's a new area for UAE, but we have developed many UAE nationals already. We are. So research and development is an important part of any regulator's work. It's there is needed in order to support the regulatory systems. We have to make sure that we have updated regulations. And there might be areas in the regulations that we need to do research on, and we do. We do research on how to improve the oversight. And I mentioned drones could be one. It's not particularly for nuclear power plant, but we have many other areas that we need to supervise. We have many thousands of licensees in UAE that use radiation, and it's on our roads all the time, and we need to make sure that everything is safe and everything is secure. So we are now 250 staff in FANR. We have gone through a very interesting development phase. FANR is a new organization. We started in 2009. I remember maybe 10 years ago, we were dominated by foreign experts. Today, we are dominated by Emirati experts. We have specific technical teams. One in nuclear safety is led by an Emirati female, and she has many experts, Emirati experts. We have similar in radiation safety. They supervise the non-nuclear facilities as well as the environmental protection. And they have a female Emirati director. Security the same. Nuclear non-proliferation the same. Education and training the same. So I'm very proud of this journey that we have made. So 75% of our staff today are Emiratis. So we have gone from a foreign-dominated organization to a national-dominated organization, and we are progressing further on this road. We try to increase all the time. As soon as we have some Emiratis ready to take over, we have a succession planning process that is very, very effective and efficient. We don't have a specific target. We do it as soon as we are ready to do it, because we need also to be careful. We have to have the best available expertise in all areas in order to make sure we can ensure safety and security. So this is part of a core mandate. We have to protect the environment and the public from radiation. So this is what we do every day. We inspect that all facilities are safe, not only Baraka, but all the hospitals and industrial facilities, that they contribute to the safety. We do monitoring of the environment. We have a number of monitors all over the country that measure the radiation in the air 24/7. So imagine there is some radiation release nationally or internationally. We would see it immediately, and an alert would go to our person on duty, and we can start the actions to stop this activity. We also take samples of water, soil, and marine environment, fish, for example, and measure in our environmental laboratory. And we publish this in reports. So we have done a full study before Baraka was put in operation. And now we measure after Baraka to see, is there any change? And I can confirm that there is no change because of the Baraka nuclear power plant. There is no releases from them. Yes, as part of the UAE government, we support the government in charge, Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, for example, or in particular, in their activities to address climate change. And you might know that very effective regulatory systems are important for introduction of new nuclear power, if that is the case. And we have shown that during the years we have licensed Baraka. We have supported ENEC, but at the same time ensuring the safety of the population. So this is something that we will continue to support the government with. And we will do some initiatives at the COP28. We will have some panel discussions as well, in order to make sure that everyone understands how important a regulator is, and an effective and efficient regulator. So some discussions we will have is on what will be the climate change effect on nuclear installations in the future, in the long term. Baraka nuclear power plant will operate for 80 years, 60, 80, or maybe even longer. And the environment changes. We have seen that. We have more extreme weather. We have hurricanes, we have flooding, and such phenomena might also come here. So we are working with the International Atomic Energy Organization and national organizations in order to make sure that we are prepared and we take the right action in order to make sure that our facilities are safe, even in a new type of environment. So this is one example. So we have a team in our headquarters that are standby. They are supported by facilities in our headquarters. So we have an emergency center, very well equipped. It's very modern, state-of-the-art, and we can monitor all the environment. We can monitor Baraka from our headquarters. So if something happens, the person in charge will start to activate our emergency response team, and we will support NCEMA, Abu Dhabi Police, and other organizations in the field doing the various types of actions. So we have very close cooperation with the Republic of Korea because the technology used in Baraka comes from Korea. So we have strong reasons to cooperate. So we cooperate with the regulatory organizations there. We share information about operating experience. We share information on inspection results. We do research and development together. and it's very fruitful, and we decided to intensify this cooperation further. With the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, we have agreements, so we cooperate with them as well. In the area of radiation safety, emergency planning, so of course neighboring countries need to have similar systems to respond if an emergency happens. So that is what we are discussing. We are discussing laboratories, how we can share information or use each other's facilities in case we don't have those facilities in the country. So FANUR will regulate the nuclear waste. The operator will have to do the actions. In particular, the spent nuclear fuel. So what happened with every outage, every 18 months, part of the nuclear fuel in the reactor is taken out because it's already used. And it will be stored at Baraka for many, many years, essentially during the whole time of operation. And then it needs to be processed and taken to a final repository. And that is not completely decided yet, but that is after 80 or 100 years we need that. So there is a long time to do research, but there are systems internationally already, so we know that we can deal with it. But there is no urgency. It will be stored in water pools at Baraka.